Hi, I'm Rick
And I'm Mary.
Warner. When we decided to start looking for a house, we picked halfway between Lynchburg, where Mary worked, and Amherst, where I worked. And around the same time, we decided to start visiting churches. And Randolph Memorial happened to be just about exactly halfway also. And oh, by the way, in 1991, we had to figure that out on a paper map.
Yeah, and so the Cornerstone moment was the first time we actually visited. And it revolves around the fact that the first Sunday, we read in the newspaper before we came that a youth member had passed away. And so we debated whether we should come or not. And we decided to go ahead and come on. And we were welcomed with such open arms. We felt like we were family from the very first moment that we stepped in the door. And the next Sunday, we were going to visit another church, and we were just led back to Randolph Memorial and actually never visited another church. And so Randolph is our family.
Your question. Okay, so Jonathan, tell me, how do you feel loved at Randolph Memorial Church?
God created the world, so God created love.
And do you feel, do you hear about God at Randolph Memorial?
Yeah, because it's church.
It's his church?
Yeah.
All right. I'm so glad you feel loved, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Harold and Betty Bailey. You've been members of Randolph Memorial a long time, and I'm sure you have some great stories to tell, but what is something that sticks out in your mind as an experience here at Randolph?
Harold and I started coming to Randolph Memorial when it was built in 1956, and actually we share a common anniversary. Both of us 65 years in June.
So Harold and Betty, you all have been here a long time, and as you said, you have a common anniversary. I'm sure that's very special. Do you have other foundational moments that you have experienced while at Randolph Memorial?
The people at Randolph Memorial have always believed strongly in the power of prayer. All you have to do is call on these people, and you know that they follow through. We've called on them so many times in past years. Our little Carrie is a good example. She was born weighing about 1 pound, with 0 chance to live. People started praying, and God granted us a miracle. And recently, after 25 years, Carrie gave birth to little Mason, who weighed a little over 1 pound. He is still with us, and people are still praying, and we know we're going to have another miracle. God answers prayers.
I know that you mentioned earlier about Sunday school. Can you tell me about that?
Randolph Memorial is an extremely caring church. My Sunday school teacher has told us many times that whenever she knows of a need, someone needs help, all she has to do is tell us, and people reach for their pocketbooks. Randolph is a very caring, loving church. God has richly blessed this church.
Yes, God has blessed us, and thank you both for participating in this, and wishing you a wonderful, happy wedding anniversary as well.
Thank you.
Hello, Mara. You are Mara Peters, and longtime member of Randolph Memorial. Can you tell me something that may have impacted you as like a cornerstone or foundational moment in your journey at Randolph Memorial?
In 2015, we went to Impact Church Camp. I was a youth member, and we did manual labor for like 8 hours, 5 days a week, and it was so exhausting. We'd come back just so worn out. And after that whole experience, all of Randolph, we all kind of realized how important mission was and how it isn't always the church, it's the love that the people bring to the community around us. And we all brought that back to Randolph Memorial, and it was just a big moment for me.
I have with me Shirley and Don Jordan, and they have been members of Randolph Memorial for a long time. Shirley, can you tell us a cornerstone foundational moment for you?
Coming to Sunday school with my mother-in-law, Florence, and joining the church here with the family.
And Don, what about you?
Just being a lifelong member so far.
So is Randolph family to you?
Yeah, more ways than one.
Shirley, you said you had another cornerstone moment?
Yes, when our daughter Beth joined the church, was baptized. It was a big milestone for me too, because she became a member of the church. And Beth bringing her dad back to Sunday school after all the years that he didn't come. She asked him to come and he did. And he's been here ever since for Sunday school.